The reason 99% of people fail at manifestation isn't what you think it is. And I know this because I've manifested my soulmate after countless failed relationships, our dream home when we were living in a 2-bedroom apartment barely paying the bills, and an all expenses paid 5-star vacation when we had no money. By the end of this video, you're going to discover the one thing that's blocking your manifestations. So if you've been trying to manifest things and you keep hitting roadblocks, this is going to be a game changer. But first, let me ask you something. What's the one thing that you've been trying to manifest that's just not showing up? Because I have a feeling by the end of this video, you're going to know why it's been so elusive. Let's dive in. Here's what most people don't know about manifestation, and this gets really interesting. So science tells us that 95% of our life is run by our subconscious mind. Remember, just last week I was going out for lunch and I'm driving in the car and everything's going great. And next thing I know, I'm at my destination and we're picking up lunch. It's like I teleported there. It was my subconscious mind that was driving the car. Now, the subconscious mind is great when it's taking us where we want to go. But here's the problem. If we have subconscious beliefs that are blocking our ability to manifest what we need, we've got a real challenge. It's like getting in the car and saying, I'm going to go to New York, but your GPS is dialed into Toledo. You can hope and wish all you want, but you're going to end up in Toledo. So let me tell you about my friend Jing. She was trying to manifest the perfect location for her coffee shop for her business. And she was trying this for years, but she was so frustrated, she was stressed out, and she was constantly worrying about the money. And guess what happened? Every location that she found that she got under contract would fall through. Every opportunity seemed to disappear. Now, most people would try harder. They'd look at more locations. Maybe they'd change their strategy, but here's what we did instead. Actually, before I tell you about Jing, have you ever noticed that the harder you try to do something, the less likely it is to come to you? You're about to see why that happens. So this is where quantum physics gets really interesting. The energy that you're putting out, okay, the thoughts and the emotions that you're experiencing is called your state of being. And it doesn't just stay inside your body. It goes out and it resonates with people, circumstances, and opportunities that are of a similar vibrational frequency. And you begin to attract those like frequencies into your life. So with Jing, she was broadcasting the frequency of frustration and of lack and of ultimately not having a coffee shop. And so what was she attracting? That's right, more situations that matched that level of frequency, that frustration and that lack. So when she came to me, instead of like looking at more locations, here's what we did instead. I got her to feel what it would be like to find the perfect coffee shop. And I had her explain it to me. And I had her feel like she was already in it. And not just the physical space, but the customers that were coming in and the energy that she was bringing to the party. And then, and this is the crucial part, we worked on releasing any attachment to how this was going to happen. See, this reminds me of when we manifested our dream home, and I was living in a dinky 2-bedroom apartment, not able to pay the bills. But instead on focusing what I didn't have, I started to focus on the feeling of already living in our dream home. I would close my eyes and I would walk through the rooms in this house, and I would feel the feelings of already being in it. Now, in hindsight, the key is I wasn't desperate for it. I mean, we were doing fine, even though we didn't have a lot of money. And I was not attached to having this house. It's not like I was on Zillow looking at homes. This home found us. But the key thing to ask yourself is, are you approaching this from, I need this to happen, or I already have it? That's a huge difference, and it really determines everything. Now, this is going to get kind of mind-blowing here for a second. According to the quantum theory of reality, all potential outcomes exist. So there's an outcome where you are living in the perfect place with your perfect soulmate, making all the money that you want to make in perfect health. That potential exists, and it exists as an electromagnetic frequency. And they're basically just waiting for you to become a vibrational match to it. Think of it this way. All these radio stations are broadcasting their music right now. But your radio can only tune into one station at a time, right? Whatever station you're tuned to is going to dictate the message or the music that you receive. So if you look at all of these potential outcomes as different radio frequencies, if you tune your dial to the station that you want, you'll start receiving what's in line with that vibration. So with Jing, once we shifted her energy from frustration to excitement, from lack to abundance, and from attachment to trust, something magical happened. The perfect coffee shop found her. A friend called her out of the blue and told her about this beautiful space that had just become available. And it was everything she had visualized and then some. See, the same thing had happened with my soulmate. I spent years dating the wrong women, chasing after girls, and just failed relationships one after the other. And as soon as I gave up the chase, I still knew what my ideal woman looked like. I still knew how it would make me feel to wake up next to her. But I let go of the attachment to it. I stopped hunting for it. And in a way, even though I didn't understand it at the time, I had assumed that I was already in that relationship. And then she appeared. So here's the critical thing I want you to understand. You're not doing anything wrong, okay? And you're not broken. You just haven't been taught how to tune to the right frequency yet. Does that make sense? So here's the missing piece that will change everything for you. You don't need more manifestation techniques. What you need to understand is that you have subconscious programs that are running in the background that are dictating everything that's coming into your life. See, you might be saying, I want abundance, but in the background, you have programs that say, money doesn't grow on trees, rich people are evil, if I get rich, people are gonna resent me. And here's what's fascinating. Most of those beliefs, when you really look at them, are completely absurd. We've just been running them for so long that they feel normal, they feel true, but they're not actually true. You see, I work with successful people all the time that just feel like something is missing. They're trying to create from this space of not enough, and they don't understand that they're already connected to everything that they desire. But here's the truth that changes everything. See, you were created by Source, by all that is. And I don't know about you, but I kind of have a hard time thinking that the creator of the universe would make a mistake. So the fact that you exist proves that you're worthy to have everything that you need in order to express the highest version of yourself. Let that sink in for a second. You exist, and therefore you are worthy. You don't got to earn it or prove it. It's already yours. How does that land with you? All right, now I want to tell you about this formula I learned from Bashar that changed everything for me. Step 1, every moment that you can, act on the thing that most excites you. Step 2, take it as far as you can and do it to the best of your ability. Step 3, and this is crucial, do this with absolutely no insistence or no assumption on what the outcome should be. And step 4, stay in a positive state no matter what happens. Because ultimately, circumstances are neutral. We're the ones that get to decide what things mean and whether they're good or bad or indifferent. And when you follow this formula, you are automatically aligned with your passions because that's where you're acting from. And when you're in that vibrational place of acting on your passion, the only thing that can come to you are more things to be passionate about. Because remember, everything is energy, vibration, frequency, and resonance. And when you're in that energy, you're resonating with the people, the circumstances, and the things that are in line with your passion and your excitement. And so you'll just attract more of that. So let's bring this all together. Your subconscious beliefs create your reality. You can only receive what you are the vibrational match to, and all possibilities exist in this quantum field. The missing piece isn't more techniques. It's about identifying and releasing the subconscious beliefs that are keeping you separate from your desires. And more importantly, there's nothing missing from your life except the awareness that something is missing. Now, if you're ready to identify and release those limiting negative subconscious beliefs, if you want to align with abundance and success, then I want to invite you to a live event that I'm teaching called the Subconscious Reset Masterclass. It's happening on July 27th at 10 a.m. Pacific. And in that class, we're going to be doing live work together. We're going to identify your limiting beliefs. We're going to let them go one at a time, and we're going to bring it together with a meditation using a powerful audio technology that allows you to instantly access your subconscious programs. If you want to do that, I'll leave a link down in the description. In the meantime, just remember, you're not broken, you're just tuned to the wrong frequency, and it's time to tune in to what is actually yours. Thanks for watching this video, and I hope to see you soon.